Plans to end onshore wind farm subsidies a year early have been welcomed by local campaigners who say that there are so many turbines that they're ruining the countryside. The Energy Secretary made the announcement this morning and said that people living in East Yorkshire and Lincolnshire would also be given more powers to veto any new wind farms. Our business correspondent Sarah Corker has this report.
The answer to our future energy needs, or a blot on the landscape. Wind turbines have changed East Yorkshire's skyline and upset some of those living here.
East Yorkshire has definitely got more than enough turbines.
The government says there's already enough wind farms in the pipeline to meet renewable targets, and so from next year it won't be helping to pay for any more. News welcomed in the East Riding today.
You cannot walk anywhere without seeing a turbine. We accepted them when they came. We're now a lot wiser to the size of these things, and so we feel that just even another one would be too much, and we hope that this will stop any further subsidies and any further development in and around East Yorkshire.
A developer wants to extend this wind farm, but is now looking again at the feasibility of doing so. In East Yorkshire, there are 126 wind turbines, with planning permission already given for 81 more. In Lincolnshire, there are 148 existing turbines, with another 51 being built. But now the brakes are being put on.
It means the blight of wind farms covering the whole horizon in the rural areas won't get any better, but it'll cease where it is. And many of them will also be pleased that it won't be adding more cost to their own bills, because people forget that these huge subsidies are actually then effectively charged back to the consumer, so your electricity bill gets more expensive.
Enough is enough has been the slogan here, and ministers say local communities will have the final say over any new wind farms. The industry and environmental campaigners today criticised the government for attacking the cheapest form of clean energy, and they've warned that it could see energy bills rise and climate change targets missed.
It's disappointing that they're being cut early. It'll have a very dramatic effect. The industry is in some areas completely dependent on subsidy, so I would expect there to be a decrease in the long term of investment. Short term, it's likely to lead to a rush in different planning applications going through.
And so subsidies will be shifted to fund other energy technologies. And for those living in the shadow of the turbines, there are cautious celebrations today. Sarah Corker, BBC Look North, Sancton.